NN7DX.
Yeah, I'm trying to see if everything's working right here. Let's see, that's working.
A little off frequency, maybe.
Yes, you are.
Okay, let's see here. Oh, it's showing quite a bit out, actually. Does the audio sound all right?
It's off frequency.
Sounds like you're off frequency.
Because I'm rockbound.
Rockbound? I love it. Yes, I will come to your frequency. Give me some chatter.
Something's not right here.
Yeah, you are off frequency. Need to change your chewing gum.
Sounds like you're only a couple of kcs off.
Okay, I'm going to have to switch over to the other rig. Give me a couple minutes here. This thing's not acting right.
Yeah, you're going off frequency too.
And kick again.
Radio has settings on it I can't find on the dryer.
Is this a new radio?
Yes, it is. W6WUH.
Oh, what is it, Larry? NN7DX.
It's the ST991, not the A version.
Is that a shack-in-the-box kind of thing?
Yes, it is.
Good for you.
Yeah, I was very lucky. Chirdit Mandel down in Alameda listed it 2 weeks ago, and I called him up and bought it, and it arrived here, and I'm very happy with it.
Yeah, it's hard to imagine everything in one box. It's kind of crazy for those of us who've had VHF and UHF stuff plastered all over our shacks forever.
Yeah, I was trying to get by with an FT817 and many little boxes and lots of wires and display you couldn't read. And this is just like going to heaven and having a ringside seat.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, they put me in the loges. Wait till I find out.
Wait until you find out what the loges are. It's obvious you come from someplace other than here because we ain't got no stinking loges.
Yeah, we don't either. I took my best stab at setting up this EQ without listening to it. I hope it sounds like me.
Sounds just like you.
Good, thank you, Ron.
NN7DX.
W6WUH.
Hey, Larry, wait till you start digging into the menus on that 991. I'm going to take a bet of one donut here that you'll be pulling your hair out.
You're going to bet a donut that what?
I bet you nickel to a donut you'll be tearing your hair out with the menus on that 991A. Very convoluted.
Well, it's complicated. There's a million parameters that you can set, but I was going to buy a 10-tech Omni 7, which also is very, very, very feature-rich in all the SDR, or not SDR, but DSP-defined filters and stuff. So, yeah, I've been toying with it. I'm hoping to get a paper manual for it. That will help.
Did you go to Yates's website, download their PDF files to look at it?
I did.
Okay, good. All right, well, all I can say is lots of luck, Charlie. I know one guy that, he probably wish he never bought it. Anyway, we'll be standing by here for Dennis. Sounds like he's got radio issues. KB6HH in beautiful downtown Novato, where the sun is out.
Steve, did you get my email?
Not sure. When did you send it?
I sent it yesterday asking you to phone the guy that I bought this radio from, because our phone has been out here for a week, and I wanted to make sure he knew I got it and make sure that he was able to cash my check.
Okay. Let me go back. I was kind of got a little behind on emails. Oh, there it is. Okay. I saw another Facebook story. Was it in that one?
No, it says I need a favor.
Okay. I'll look for it here. I'll get back to you on that.
Appreciate it, Steve. W6WH.
But I'll do a search for it. KB6HH.
There he is.
Yep, there he goes.
Is your amplifier on, Dennis?
Don't even hear him now. Larry, when you got a second?
It's okay with Dennis.
I can't hear Dennis at all now. He was off frequency, but fully readable before.
Yeah, his power's down. He's having trouble.
Yeah, okay. The only the email from is this your guy? Wait a minute. No, okay, no, that was something else. That was from back in January. No, the only ones I got here yesterday was from you with the another Facebook story, and then I got Diane's email.
Okay, well, maybe it didn't go through. I'll send it again.
Okay. Let me know as soon as you send it. I'll look for it.
Okay, after the net sometime. Thank you. KB6HOH, W6WUH.
Roger, KB6HH.
Okay, KB6L said W.
Now we can hear you.
Okay, let's see what's going on here.
What happened?
Okay, well, I guess it's working now.
What happened?
Well, when I hooked the rig back up, I crossed some wires there.
Okay. All right, KB6HH.
WT4D.
Oh, good afternoon.
North Oregon.
North Oregon. Okay, guys, I think I got it now. So Okay, I do have quill and parchment in hand, and let me get this Bizwar down a little. See if I get this down a little more. See, there we go. Okay, I do have quill and parchment in hand. Who'd like to be number 1 today?
KB6HOH, I hope.
I heard somebody say I hope.
That was me, Dennis. KB6HOH, how copy?
Okay, you're a little bit better right there. Hang on, I'll get you down.
All right.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, Dennis, thank you, and good afternoon. This is KB6HOH Steve, and I'm located here in beautiful downtown Nevada. I got a couple of listings here for you, Dennis. So the first one's going to be for myself, and I have a ICOM IC Tango 7 Hotel. That's the IC T7H. This is a dual band, 2 meter, 4.8. New desktop charger and a new ICOM speaker mic, asking $100.
Okay, and what model was it?
India Charlie dash Tango 7 Hotel. Over.
Okay, the hotel. And how much did you want for that?
100 smackers. 100.
You said a new battery and what?
A new battery, new desktop charger, and a new ICOM speaker mic.
Okay, I have that.
Okay, next one's going to be for November 6th, Victor Alpha Whiskey. That's Maryland, and she's in San Rafael.
Okay, now stand by. You didn't give me your phone number.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm getting ahead of myself here. 415-827-4029. Sorry, Dennis.
Okay, now what's the call sign of your next recipient?
November 6th, Victor Alpha.
And that's Maryland?
Yeah, that's Maryland, and she's in San Rafael.
Okay, go ahead.
Kenwood, Tango Sierra, 450 Sierra. This is a HF ring. I believe it takes shows 6 minutes as well, I'm not sure. But it comes with a microphone, manual, and a 20-amp power supply.
PS20?
PS50.
Okay, yeah, you're going in and out on me. Go ahead. How much? How much, Steve?
600 or best offer. 600 or best offer.
Okay, phone number?
Yeah, one more. Same listing here. Got one more here. New in the box, never used, just recently purchased. That's a 2-meter, 440 dual band handheld radio, 5 watts, 1,000 memory, and wideband receive on it. Asking $100. And Maryland can be reached at area code 415-302-8300. Cover?
Okay, I have that one. You have one more?
One more, sir.
Go ahead.
I'm sorry, I got 2 more here. My apologies. Next one is going to be for Whiskey Bravo 9, Echo Golf Golf. That's Ron in Pacifica. And Ron's got the unit in President, Hotel Romeo 2510. This is a 10-meter, 25-watt all-mode transceiver. Comes with microphone, mobile mounting bracket, and manual. Asking $250. $250.
Okay, phone number?
Phone number 650-283-5007. One more to follow.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, next one's going to be for Whiskey 6, X-Ray Zulu Zulu. That's Tony in Santa Rosa. Tony's got the Kenwood Tango Sierra 590 Sierra Golf. Comes with the original manufacturer shipping box, microphone, manual, power cord. Tony's also including the Kenwood Mike Charlie 60 desk mic and the single link USB sound card interface. Asking $1,200 or best.
Okay.
Phone number 707-415-94901. Over.
Okay, I have it.
All right, thanks, Dennis. Good morning, good afternoon, and you sound good now.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, number one today is for Kilowatt Bravo 6 Hotel Oscar Hotel. That's Steve in Novato. Steve has by ICOM the ICT7 Hotel. That's a dual band handheld, 2 meters 440. Comes with a new battery in it. He has a new desktop charger. He has a speaker mic with it. He'd like $100 for that. And you can get a hold of Steve at 415-827-4029. Any breaks for Steve? Okay, relaying in by Steve is Norway 6 Victor Alpha Whiskey, and that's Maryland and San Rafael. Maryland has the Kenwood TS450 sugar. Comes with a hand mic, manual, PS50 power supply. She'd like $600 for that, or best reasonable offer. She also has new in the box by Yaesu, the FT60R dual band handheld, 2 meters 440. And she'd like $100 for that. It's a 5-watt job. You can get a hold of Marilyn at 415-302-8300. Any breaks on this one? Okay, number 3 relayed in by Steve is for Whiskey Bravo 9 Echo Golf Golf. That's Ron in Pacifica. Ron has by Uniden the HR2510 10-meter multi-mode rig, or all-mode rig. Comes with a mic and manual, mobile mounting bracket. He'd like $250 for the rig. And you can get a hold of Ron at 650-283-5007. Any breaks on this one? Number 4 today, Steve also relayed in, is for Whiskey 6 X-Ray Zulu Zulu. That's Tony in Santa Rosa. And Tony has by Kenwood the TS590 Sugar Golf. He has the box, manual, cord, hand mic, sound card interface, and also an MC60 desk mic to go with it. He'd like $1,200 for that, or best reasonable offer. And you can get a hold of Tony at 707-415-9491. Any breaks for Tony?
Get the single link sound card?
Yeah, I said a sound card interface.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Okay, everybody, KB6LZW, who would like to be number 5? Who would like to make a listing out there? Oh, I kind of expected more. Who would like to make a listing out there today?
All right, I'll step up. Kilo 6 Echo Hotel.
Okay, Kilo 6 Echo what?
Kilo 6 Echo Hotel.
Okay, K6EH, go ahead.
So my name is Paul. The listing is a want, and it's for an AOR ARD 9800 digital fast radio modem.
Okay, so it's a digital radio modem.
QSL.
Where are you at, Paul?
Scotts Valley, between Santa Cruz and San Jose.
Okay, I have that, Paul. Anything else?
No, that's it.
Phone number, please.
562-900-2217.
Number 5 today is going to be for Kilowatt 6, Echo Hotel. That's Paul at Scotts Valley. And Paul has one. He's looking for, by AOR, the ARD 9800 digital radio modem. And if you have that, you can get a hold of Paul at 562-900-2217. Any breaks for Paul? Who would like to be number 6 today? I think everybody's out enjoying the sun. Nice to get a break from all that rain. The water running down our road just came to a standstill this morning, about an hour ago. This ground around here is saturated. Who would like to be number 6 today? Who would like to make a listing? Who would like to be number 6?
Information?
Yeah, go ahead.
Number 5, please.
No, what's that?
Listing 5, can you read the contact info?
Okay, for number 5, that's Kilowatt 6, Echo Hotel. And that's Paul at Scotts Valley. And you can get a hold of Paul at 562-900-2217. Over.
Roger that. Thank you. K6 Charlie Victor.
Okay, you're welcome there, and good afternoon. Who would like to be number 6 today? Who would like to make a listing out there?
Because of the Super Bowl tomorrow, are you going to shut down early, like 1:30 or so?
No, I think that starts at around 3:30, right in there. I was going to run it regular, just shut down at 2 and read the list.
Roger that. Thank you.
I'll be number 6.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, NN7DX. Hello. I'm Roy. Roy, NN7DX. It's 6's Oregon. That's Cape Blanco on the map. And I want to buy, I'm looking for an antenna specialist MS119. It's called a super scanner CB antenna. And I want to cut it down for 10 meters. It's 3 vertical half-wave dipoles and a box controlling it. So it's got directional, 3 directions you can switch it in. Also looking for a 5/8 wave. I have my fill of half-wave CB antennas now. A 5/8 wave CB antenna that's UPS shippable or shippable to me. In Oregon, 541-655-0130, NN7DX.
Okay, you want that as a base vertical?
Yeah, just one of the, but it has to handle a kilowatt. Excuse me. Thank you for pinching me, Dennis, and reminding me. Yeah, it's got to handle a kilowatt. I'm sure there are 5/8 wave verticals that handle a kilowatt, even though they're CB antennas. Over.
Yeah, most of them should be able to handle at least 500 watts. If they don't, throw it away.
Some of them have this gigantic coil on the bottom. It looks like a still.
I think that's for looks. I believe those. I see those on mobile ones, and they've got to serve some purpose. But I think it's more icing than anything else, or lipstick.
Well,
okay, ladies and gentlemen, number 6 today is for
Norway,
Norway 7
NN7DX.
Delta X-ray, and that's Roy up there in 6's Oregon. He's looking for, by antenna specialist, the MS119. What that is the old 3-element super scanner CB antenna. It has 3 vertical in a triangle formation. He's looking for one of those. He'd love to find one of those still in the box. He's also looking for an 11-meter 5/8 wave base vertical, so he can tune it up to 10 meters there. That's what he's looking for, is 10-meter use. But they need to be rated at 1 kW on those verticals. You can get a hold of Roy at 541-655-0130. Any breaks for Roy? Roy, just keep your eyes open for one. See if you can finagle a deal to get it down. Heck, you might even get a free push-up mask with it.
I have been, but I don't get around much anymore. To be honest, Dennis, it's difficult for me to. Used to be, I went to a lot of garage sales, and like every third garage sale, they'd have a CB vertical for sale there. But that was a long time ago. Now that I'm thinking of it, over.
Yeah. Well, get one inland there. Don't get one along the coast. You'll never get it apart.
As long as I can put it up and snip the ends off it, I'd be happy.
Yeah. I'm trying to think. I saw one here a month or two ago, but it was way inland. Somewhere on my way to the ranch, I saw one.
Yeah, I just think it would be interesting. I've had them before, but I gave them away. One of them, a friend of ours, runs a shrimp boat, and this is before the cell phone days, and they were actually spending the money to make marine calls, and that was a lot of money to go through the operator on the marine. And I put one of those up for him, and he was able to talk to his boat. His wife could talk to him from the house on CB. It was a usable antenna.
Oh yeah, they seem to work all right there. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, who would like to be number 7 today? Boy, I've got a frying noise around here. I don't know what's causing it, but not too fun. Who would like to make a listing? Who would like to be number 7 today?
W6WUH.
Let me get you down, Larry.
Can't figure out why I'm not registering on my meter here.
Well, if you're anything like me, you had coax reversed.
No, other than that, I'm seeing it on my tuner, but my usual meter is not working. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, are you ready?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. W6WUH. Larry in Occidental. I have an Alinco DJ-X2000. It's an all-mode receiver that goes up to 2.1 gigahertz. Comes with the original manual drop-in charger and the alkaline battery pack. I don't know, 300 or best offer for that.
So that's a handheld, huh?
Yes, it is.
Okay, so that's daylight to 2.1 gigahertz.
Yeah, DC to daylight, exactly. And all modes. It's an amazing little thing.
Okay, let me get down all mode. And how much?
300 or best offer.
Okay, go ahead.
I've got a Heathkit S&P 400, Sugarbaker 400 transmitter, sideband and CW. Built-in AC supply, 9 out of 10 cosmetics, $130 for that. And that does transceive with SP300 or 301 receiver, 303 receiver. Got my Master Mobile, a 12-volt motorized roller inductor antenna base matcher with the control box. Goes in the trunk of your car and it matches the impedance of your mobile whip. $150 for trade, maybe. Got a WRL Globe Scout 65 Alpha. Overhauled condition. Works perfectly, looks good. Copy of the manual, $150. I might trade any of that for a couple of M-squared Yagis for 2 meters if somebody has them. Not boomers, I don't have room for boomers. Let's see, that's a 1, 2, 3, 4, number 5. Hitachi Victor 422. It's a dual trace 40 megahertz oscilloscope. It's untested so far. Make an offer. 707-874-1000 to W6WUH. Good afternoon, Larry. Good afternoon.
AA6 Eddie, how you doing?
Hiya, Pete.
Is your power out over there, or did you get lucky?
Well, we were out for 5 days. That's going.
Yeah, like about 4 days here.
Yeah, I was so happy the light came on, I was going to take off my shirt and sit in my rocking chair and sunbathe in the light.
We deserve it. Soak up some rays. It's pretty nice out today.
That's what I just did. Took off the shirt on the porch, getting some sun. JE7 jamming.
Okay, number 7 today is for Whiskey 6, Whiskey United Hotel. That's Larry in Occidental. Larry has by a link code the DJ-X2000. That's a handheld receiver that goes from DC up to 2.1 gigahertz. He has a manual with it, drop-in charger, alkaline tray. It's an all-mode receiver. He'd like $300 for that, or best reasonable offer. He has by Heathkit the SB400 transmitter. It's a 9 to 10. Has a built-in power supply. He'd like $130 for it. He has by Master Mobile a motorized roller inductor and control box. He'd like $150 for that, or trade. He's looking for M-squared 2-meter antennas and not the great big giant ones. He also has a Globe Scout 65 transmitter. That one's been gone through, all up to snuff. He'd like $150 for it, or trade. What do you have? Then he has by Hitachi the Victor 422 dual trace 40 megahertz untested scope. He'd like best reasonable offer on that. You can get a hold of Larry at 707-874-1000. Any breaks for Larry?
Contact Dennis.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, not for Larry, but Roy, you still there? NM6DX.
Yeah, I'm just not hearing you that well. Who's that?
Hey, Dennis, would you give Roy my phone number? I want to talk to him about that super scanner.
Okay, or you have a pencil there?
Operators are standing by.
Yeah, Steve, you have a pencil?
Yeah, go ahead and give Roy my phone number. Go ahead and give him my phone number.
Okay, Roy. He wants you to call him. He's kind of going in and out on you. He's going in and out on me too. Are you ready?
Yes, sir. I'll call him after the net today.
Okay, 415-827-4029. Over.
Okay, 415-827-4029. Thank you very much, NN7DX. I'll call you later, Steve.
Roger, Roy. Thank you.
JNZ, how you doing?
I turned the radio on to see if you were running the net today. I guess I got lucky. I got back on the home for about a week and got on the radio for the first time. I'm not running no power, but it doesn't seem to be bothering the generator.
Well, good to know. We've been wondering.
Well, I'm going to go back to this. Look in there, Dennis. And just want to jump in there real quick and let you know that's okay. And back home.
Okay, thanks for the heads up there. I'm glad to hear that. We've been wondering. Okay, now who'd like to be number 8 today?
Kilo Juliet 7, November Echo.
Okay, the Juliet 7, November Echo, what's the first part?
Kilowatt KJ7NE, Dennis, how copy?
Okay, stand by. Who was the other station?
Whiskey 7, Golf X-ray.
Okay, Whiskey 7 Golf X-Ray, I'll get you after the KJ7 neutered elephant. Go ahead.
Okay, my name is Steve. I'm near Longview, Washington, pretty close to I-5, 30 miles north of Portland. I have a Hammerland HQ170 receiver, an old ham radio tube receiver, 160 through 6 meters. Condition, it's about an 8 out of 10. It's quite respectable in appearance and such. Might not be collector quality, but close. It's got the clock in it. I'd like 150 for it, and it would be pickup only because of size and weight. My phone is 360-903-4136. 360-903-4136. Thanks, Dennis, KJ7 Northeast.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, number 8 today is for Kilowatt Juliet 7, November Echo. That's Steve up in Longview. And Steve has by Hammerland the HQ170 receiver. This one has a clock in it. That's 160 to 6 meters. He says it's about an 8 to 10. It's a pickup item in Longview. He'd like 150 for the receiver. You can get a hold of Steve at 360-903-4136. Any breaks for Steve? Okay, Whiskey 7 Golf X-Ray, go ahead.
Yeah, good afternoon, Dennis. Thanks for doing that. This is John with 7 Golf X-Ray up here in Sherwood, Oregon. And I have a listing, and I have a want, and also something for sale. The for sale is an ICOM model IT703. That's the low power HF gear mobile rig. Extremely nice condition with the microphone and power cord and nice little carrying bag. It's not an ICOM bag, but it's a nice little padded bag. And nice little go kit again. And I want $350 for that. This is excellent working condition. That's built-in tuner stuff. Nice little rig actually, but don't need it around. And so that's for sale. The wanted, I'm still a swan nut, Dennis, and I'm always looking for a couple things. I'd like to get a Shure 444 desk mic that says Swan on it, and not Shure. The Swan would sound a lot better than the Shure would sound. Kidding. Anyway, and also the DD76 digital display. I'm looking for one of those. I have one, but I wouldn't mind having a backup. And the final thing is, I'm looking for another tube tester. I have an old worn out one. It's a TV7BU Tickok military type tube tester. Wouldn't mind finding another one of those. But anyway, sorry for the long list. And my contact info is area code 541-521-9733. Whiskey 7 Golf X-Ray. Thanks, Dennis.
Okay, and now you said you're up in Sherwood?
Yeah, 20-some miles south of Portland.
Never been that far up north there. I just wanted to get it right. Oh, you said that 703 has an auto tuner in it?
Yes, sir.
Huh, cool. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, number 9 today is for Whiskey 7 Golf X-Ray. That's John up in Sherwood, Oregon. John has by ICOM the IC703, the little QRP rig, or low power, I should say. Excellent condition. Also has an auto tuner in it. Does HF to 6 meters. Comes with a hand mic cord, and he has a carry bag for it. He'd like $350 for that. He has a want. He's looking for a Shure 444 microphone that has the Swan emblem on it. And he's also looking for Swans, the DD. What was it, the nomenclature on that, John?
DD76.
DD76. I had the DD down. Anyway, he's looking for, by Swan, the DD76 digital display. He's also looking for a tube tester. What do you have out there? You can get a hold of John at 541-521-9733. Any breaks for John? Okay, who would like to be number 10 today? King Sugar 7 Radio Oscar Hotel.
You have it right. Come in the bed, and I also from Sherwood.
Well, let me get the second Sherwood down. Okay, go ahead, Ed.
Yes, thank you very much for picking me up. Hopefully you're copying me okay. I have for sale an item that I built. It's an HF transceiver, which is based on a TRX Duo SDR. There is a 100 watt power amplifier built into it. A control board for the PA. There's low-pass electrical low-pass filter. For transmit, there's a band electrical band filter for the receive side. It does have a automatic antenna tuner built into it. There's some RF switching going on. It has an L and A for the receive side, which is switchable. TR switch for switching between the two sides of the SDR for transmit and receive. Which also has a coupler built into it, which you can use for sampling for things like fish signals. There's a PPT sequencer, and of course a power relay. The entire thing is housed in a 3D printed case, which is made of carbon fiber filled PETG. So it's a very robust material, should last forever. It's got some nice buttons and interfaces on the front for controlling it and understanding what's going on with it. And if you go on my QRZ page, you can see some pictures of it and see links to the various components that are built into it. I'm looking for about $1,500 for it. I'm open to offers. Not terribly interested in trades, but if the right offer came around, I might be interested. We'll see. But I'm mostly looking for cash. My number here is 858-431-6436. Again, that's 858-431-6436. And again, the name is Ed out of Sherwood. The call sign is King Sugar 7 Radio Oscar Hotel. Back to me.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, number 10 today is for Kilowatt Sugar 7 Radio Oscar Hotel. That's Ed up in Sherwood, Oregon. And Ed has a homebrew HF SDR receiver. It's 100 watt. It's got an auto tuner in it. It's got a whole bunch of features. It's everything you need there. It's in a 3D printed case. He said there's a picture of it on QRZ. And I would suggest calling for all the details on it. There was a long list on it. He'd like $1,500 for the rig, or best reasonable offer. For further details, you can get a hold of Ed at 858-431-6436. Any breaks for Ed? Sounds like quite a project there that you did.
Yes, sir, it certainly was. And, it's a labor of love. I'm kind of reluctant to get rid of it, but I don't use it anymore, so I'm hoping to get somebody to dust it off. So hopefully we can find somebody to do that. Thank you very much for picking me up, and hope everybody on frequency has a wonderful weekend. KS7ROH, back to net and clear.
Okay, Ed. Well, during the week, there's another swap net on 7235. He'll take a listing all 5 days of the week, but he reads that only 3 times a week, on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. which makes perfect sense. Anyway, you can also list there.
All right, QSO, I might do that as well. Thank you very much, and as I said, have a great weekend. And again, thank you for picking me up. Back to my control. This is KSMLH.
Okay, good afternoon. KB6LZW. Who would like to be number 11?
Contact.
Contact. Go ahead and make your call.
Thank you. K2 Alpha Tango Charlie. K2 ATC. At your dip, are you around? W6WUH. Well, I'll let him know I got this radio. My phone's been out for a week. I can't call him. There's no email. Thank you, Dennis. W6WUH.
Contact WUH.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, thank you. Larry at 6KWP. Trying your number, but it's not, nobody's answering. Is that phone on, or can I get a hold of you for a question?
Telephone has been out for a week, Brad. No telephone here.
Okay, if you get a chance, you just give me the PIN numbers on that HP23 when you get a chance, and let me know which pin to cross to find out if that works.
All right, I'll pull out the book and I'll call you. W6WUH.
Thank you. Thanks, Dennis. M6QWP.
Okay, now who would like to be number 11 today? Dennis. Oh, did I double with somebody?
Yeah, Dennis, Steve, KB6HOH. Can I make two quick contacts here?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, hey, Larry, I don't know if you want to, but if you want to give me that phone number for the one that you've been trying to haven't been able to contact, I'll give him a landline and let him know. Otherwise, we can just let it be.
Okay, yeah, let me go get it off the desk.
Okay, just holler back. And then, Dennis, would you relay to Roy and then send DX to check his email? I sent him an email just about 2 minutes ago.
Okay, NN7DX, are you out there, Roy?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, he said, Steve said check your email.
Okay, I will after the net. I don't have internet here at the radio. It's across the room.
Copy that. Thanks.
Okay, thank you, Steve. I'll see your email, but I'll probably give you a call afterward.
Roger that, Roy. Thank you.
Contact.
Yeah, go ahead.
Steve, HOH, are you ready to copy?
Yeah, go ahead.
Area code 408 393 9606.
Copy.
Okay, the message is that I received the radio, and I'd like to know if he was able to cash my check or if he needs a new one.
I'm sorry, we doubled there. What's his name? What's his call sign?
Call sign Kilo 2 Alpha Tango Charlie. His name is Chiradip, Charlie Hotel India Radio Alpha Delta India Papa. And I need to know if my check, if he was able to cash my check, or if he needs me to send another one.
Okay, I'll give him a call here right now, and hopefully he answers. All right, thanks. KB6HOH.
Thank you, Steve. W6WUH.
All right.
Thanks, Dennis.
Okay, now who would like to be number 11 today?
Info, please.
Yeah, go ahead.
Dennis, may I have that phone number for that fellow that's looking for the Swan DD76?
You sure can. That's Whiskey 7 Golf X-Ray. His name is John. And you can get a hold of John at 541 521 9733. Over.
Yeah, sure, no. That would be 541 521
9733.
I got it. Thanks very much, Dennis. I appreciate it.
Okay. Okay, now who would like to be number 11 today?
KI6MPY.
Okay, the KR6.
Kilo India 6, Mike Papa Yankee, copy okay?
MPY, that must be Brian. Let me get you down up there in Montague. Did it snow?
No, not here. It's clear today, but the other day it's been all cloudy and rainy, but it's clear today. How about that?
Yeah, it looks nice out there. Go ahead, Brian.
Okay, I have a price increase on things here. Maybe that'll help. HRO 50T1 for TI receiver. 3 coils works, $40. Infamous S40 helicopter receiver for $20. How about that? And 2 NC300 receivers. One works. The other one has audio, but no signals coming through. $75 for both. Copy okay?
What was your second item? You went too quick on me.
Okay, I think you got the HRO 50Ti. Okay, now the S1 is next one is the S40 helicopters. Works, $20. Okay.
Okay, that's the one I was after.
Yeah, well it works. How about that? And the 2 NC300 receivers, you get those there?
Yeah, I did. Go ahead.
One works, but you know, I don't know. I just need to get these to somebody else.
Yeah, I got them.
Okay, and here's some more 2 ARC-5 transmitters that can be, they look good. They're not original, but they look good. And there's a bunch of parts rigs for $40.
Okay.
And of course, it's pickup only. So anyway, 2 ARC-5 transmitters. Somebody was had a P-26 Marauders. They needed a couple static display radios. That'd be good. Just kidding, of course.
Okay, you have any more?
There's some parts rigs, and I think there's some power supplies, home-built power supplies that go to those too for $40. And I think that'll do it for now. RBC5, I'm going to see if I can figure out how to hook that up. I don't know what it takes for a power supply, but I was looking at that, and that was a neat receiver.
Okay, phone number?
I guess that would help, wouldn't it? 530-905-3237. Of course, it's pickup at the top of California. Sorry.
Yeah, and that's Kilowatt India 6, isn't it?
Yourself, Kilo India 6, Mike Papa Yankee.
Okay. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, number 11 today is for Kilowatt India 6, Mike Papa Yankee. That's Brian up in Montague. And Brian has an HRO 50T1. Let me write this down. He has 3 coils with it. It works. He'd like 40 for it. He has a Helicopters S40 receiver. It works. He'd like 20 for it. He has 2 National NC300 receivers. One works, one doesn't. He'd like 75 for that pair. Then he has ARC-5 transmitters and parts, etc. He'd like 40 for them. You can get a hold of Brian at all this stuff is pickup up in Montague. That's very close to Wairika. You can get a hold of Brian at 530-905-3237. Any breaks for Brian?
Contact Dennis.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, it's Steve, KB6HOH. Larry, you still there? W6WH?
WH.
Yeah, he did get the check. He just wants to make sure you got the radio.
I did. Thank you.
Okay, good enough. KB6HOH.
Appreciate it. W6WH.
Thanks, Dennis.
Who would like to be number 12 today?
K6 Zulu Alpha.
K6ZA. Go ahead, Barry.
Yeah, good afternoon, Dennis. This is K6ZA. Name is Barry. I'm in Walnut Creek. And I still have my KPA 1500 up for sale. It is Elecraft, full legal limit, solid state amplifier, 2 years old. And asking $5,900 for it. I'm here in Walnut Creek. I can travel around a little bit to bring it to you if you're in the Bay Area here, but just in the Bay. You can reach me at 925-323-0063, K6 Zulu Alpha.
And that's a KPA, right?
Roger, roger, KPA 1500.
KB6LZW in case I didn't. Number 12 today is for Kilowatt 6 Zulu Alpha, and that's Barry in Walnut Creek. And Barry has by Elecraft the KPA 1500 legal limit 2-year-old solid state amplifier. He'd like $5,900 for that. He'd pick up in Walnut Creek, I think, or he might meet you in the Bay Area somewhere there. And you can get a hold of Barry at 925-323-0063. Any breaks for Barry?
Just a quick contact. Barry, can you go down to 7230?
I'm just barely copying you. You want to do 6 meters, I think it would be better.
No 6 meters, sorry. All right, KB6H,
2 meters.
Try 2 meters, Steve.
2 meters. My repeater?
Whatever you want, that'll work between us. So go ahead.
Okay, 670. Thanks. KB6H.
All right. Okay, QSY, K6ZA.
And there they go, up to 2 meters. Who would like to be number 13? Who would like to make a listing out there? Who would like to be number 13? Oh, and just by way of things for tomorrow, if you don't want to get on the radio to make a listing, you can look me up on QRZ. Send me your listing through QRZ. My email address is right there. That also goes for you technicians and novices. But I will be transmitting to 2 o'clock tomorrow, regular time, and we should be done before the game starts. Who would like to make a listing out there?
Contact with Brad.
Yeah, go ahead.
Brad, I got your HP23 info.
Brad, are you out there? I'm not even hearing him on the SDR. He must have stepped away.
WH.
Who would like to make a listing out there? Oh, by the way, Larry, I got some more parts coming for the Cushman.
Oh, what's coming?
Apparently the whole rear tire assembly that I needed, the correct one.
Oh, good. The whole wheel hub, brake, the whole deal?
Yeah, all of that, and I think some shoes for it. It's supposed to be the whole shebang. The two that I had, they wouldn't line up. I found out my frame was a Silver Eagle, Super Silver Eagle. So I got to weld on a bracket to keep it from flexing and back, but that's not a problem. I have a welder.
Well, there you go. Is that a frame from one of the overhead valve ones?
No, that frame is from a field.
Okay.
That's where I found it. In the next field, I found the little buddy rack and a 50, about a 56, 57 fender there. But this one was set up to take that square box for that whole rear end, and the guy who had the parts said, you don't want to use that. They look nice, but they are a pain in the patootie trying to adjust everything.
Well, I'm glad you got what you needed, and that'll be good.
Yeah.
Is that the last thing you need for the drivetrain?
Yeah, I believe so. I just got to get it all together and start piecing it together and get everything made for it that I need to do and get it running. And once it's running, I can take it apart and do the painting. The frame's already painted, though, in the forks.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, there's about three different kinds of clutch linkage, so I hope you get that squared away.
Yeah, I think I have the right arm, the linkage I'm going to make. I have a 1/4-inch rod out here already, so that's not a problem.
Well, good. I'll be glad to see that.
I'm just debating whether Huntsman red or 55 Buick blue.
Red.
Well, I like the blue, but I'm thinking red just to keep me from getting run over.
Well, it'd be worth more too.
Well, they came in both colors.
Yeah. Okay. Well, you let me know when it's running, and I'll drive up there and listen to it.
Okay. Well, that'll be a few months down the road, but sure.
Alrighty, I'll drive up one on one of my motorcycles and look at the Cushman. That's something to do.
It'll be a Franken-Eagle, because it's a collection of parts. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, who would like to be number 13 today? Who would like to make a listing out there?
No.
Who would like to be number 13? Conditions seem pretty good so far, but you know what? I haven't heard Southern California.
You're making it, Dennis. W6TF boy.
Oh, hi, Jim. Well, I guess I am making it.
Very well, you are, yes. So now you've heard Southern Cal.
Yeah, well, I know at least it's getting down there. I just hadn't heard anybody yet.
There you go.
And you're doing Sierras very nicely.
And hello, Phil.
Hi, Phil.
Good afternoon, gentlemen. WB6GGY.
Who would like to make a listing out there? Who would like to be number 13? Good Irish number. I guess nobody wants to be number 13. Who would like to make a listing out there so I don't have to tell stories? Grab my tube substitution book and start reading.
Tell us about when the bear chased you.
Well, I've never been chased by a bear, but I know a guy who did. And he ended up on one side of a big tree, and the bear was on the other, and they were going around and around, and he realized he had this big stick of salami in his hand. That's what the bear was after. Ran right into camp. Everybody scattered, and the bear followed him. He got his salami, and he left. He had a discriminating palate.
Hey, Dennis, you copy KJ6JD, Kilo Jack 6 Jack Daniels?
Yeah, I sure do.
Well, before you start reading the tube manual, I think I'd give you a listen. How's that sound to you? By the way, I was just sitting in the office in there listening to you, and it's so damn good to hear you on the radio. Think about you up on the coast. I got all kinds of visuals and graphics, you know. I don't know if they fit, but...
Well, generally, if it's any luck like mine, I always picture these people by their voice, and I'm 99% of the time wrong. Go ahead there.
All right, this is for techies. If you're an antenna guy and always wanted to play with antennas, I've got something out of the cast for you that's kind of cool. And I have the Butternut put out the butterfly beam antenna. It was a 2-element beam, and it was kind of a folded quad. It looked like a bow tie or a butterfly. Anyway, one way or the other, that's the HF5 beam. Maybe some of you will remember it. You can look it up and take a look. I have 2 of those. And what I was going to do was turn it into a 4-element antenna. So if there's some experimenters out there that would like to buy 2 HF5Bs and then do the required experimenting and fiddling with them, I'll give you a hell of a deal. Both of them for $75. And you can reach me, KJ6JD. I'm in Sacramento at 916-616-9980. And that's good for texting also. You copy all that?
Yeah, I'm having a brain fart. What's the name?
Oh, John Dyer. KJ6JD.
John, okay.
Yeah, some people used to call me Jack Daniels, but I'll stick with John Dyer.
Well, either way works there. Okay, everybody, number 13 today is for Kilowatt Juliet 6, Juliet Delta, and that's John over in Sacramento. John has 2 of those Butternut butterfly beams, the HF5 Bravo. He said he was going to try and make a 4-element beam out of the both of them, but he hadn't done that, so he said, here's a chance for you to try that. He'll take $75 for both of those antennas. You can get a hold of John at 916-616-9980. Any breaks for John? Okay, who would like to be number 14? You know, John, I had an old friend that had one of those, and he actually liked it pretty good. It suited his needs just perfect. Said it worked fine.
You know, I love them. They're quiet because they're built like a quad in many ways, so it's not like a beam Yagi. And on top of that, they're as light as a TV antenna, and you can use a light rotator with the thing. And hell, back a couple of cycles ago, I worked the world with the AC-757 and one of those on a little, I think it was about a 40-foot tower. But it was a good antenna. I really liked the fact that it was quieter than most other antennas on HF. KJ6JD.
Who would like to make a listing out there?
What frequencies do those beams cover?
They do get down to 40 with a couple of coils on them, but 20, 15, and 10. I don't remember if these had the Wilk bands in them when I got them or not. Anyway, they're definitely for an experimenter. They also had a quirky thing. They required I forget how many feet. I think it was 30-some odd feet of 75-ohm cable coming off the antenna to match impedance to 50 ohm. But anyway, take a look at them. They're interesting antenna. If anybody interested in them, give me a call. I'm sure we can reach an agreement. KJ6JD, man. You guys all have a good weekend. Enjoy the game if that's your stick tomorrow.
Well, you too, John. Who would like to be number 14 today with a mere 15 minutes left?
W6 Delta Echo Norway.
W6 Delta Echo Norway. That must be Dennis up in Auburn.
That's correct, and good afternoon all. I have one item. It's a transceiver, Atlas 350 X-Ray Lima with the power supply for $250. And I would appreciate a pickup on that because that power supply is pretty heavy, but it's just a 12-volt supply anyways, so you can get by without it. But it matches and it's got a speaker and all that stuff. You can reach me here in Auburn at area 650-533-7159. W6DEN.
Okay, number 14 today is for Whiskey 6, Delta Echo Norway. That's Dennis up in Auburn. And Dennis has by Atlas the 350 XL transceiver with the speaker power supply. It'd be a pickup on Auburn. He'd like $250 for the rig. You can get a hold of Dennis at 650-533-7159. Any breaks for Dennis? Did you get any snow up there, Dennis?
No, we didn't have any snow, but it was sure cold enough to get some, but maybe 2 or 3 degrees just above the freezing level.
Yeah, I would have thought some had blown down off the hill.
Well, they got some up the road here about 5 or 10 miles, but it missed us.
Well, close enough. I was talking to our friend up in North Pole, Alaska last night. And last time we talked to him, he was 20 below, and now he's real happy. He's 20 above.
Well, you see the weather that's happening in the east, cold and then warm and tornadoes and all kinds of crazy stuff going on.
Well, they can keep the tornadoes. I'll take an earthquake any day. Who would like to be number 15 today? Who would like to make a listing out there? I love my notch filter. Who would like to make a listing? Who would like to be number 15? Who would like to be number 15? Gosh, I think most people are outside today.
We're getting ready for the Super Bowl.
You do that by sleeping a good night.
That's true. Can I make a listing number 15?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, it's Alpha India 6 Japan Al in Camarillo. And I've decided to unload my couple of Swans I've got here. 700 Charlie X-Ray, which is kind of the flagship, getting hard to get them. And a Swan 500 Charlie. Also have the power supply, which probably needs to be recapped. Looking for somewhere around $650 plus shipping for both. Best offer. And and I'm at 805 444 9338. AI6J, over.
Number 15 today is for Alpha India 6 Juliet. That's Al in Camarillo. And Al has a couple of Swans here. He has a Swan 700 CX. He also has a Swan 500 Charlie with a power supply. He'd like $650 for that package, or best reasonable offer. And you can get a hold of Al at 805 444 9338. Any breaks for Al?
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, now there was a guy earlier looking for a Shure 444 mic with a Swan emblem on it. I don't know if you have one of those or not. I thought I'd just mention it.
Yeah, I don't have the one with the Swan. Swans were labeled on the 444s on some of them, but it'll say Swan on it. I don't have that.
Yeah, he wanted one with a Swan on it.
Yeah, they're out there. Same mic.
Those are a good mic. I have a 44 Delta, and those are an excellent mic. KB6LZW with just a little over 8 minutes left. Who would like to be number 16? Who would like to make a listing out there? I was looking around the other night for my hand mic, and I can't find it. It was a Shure. I don't know what I did with it.
Sorry about that. Echo Hotel?
Echo Hotel?
Yeah, I'm listing number 5. Can I revise the phone number?
Okay, Paul, go ahead.
562 659 9540.
Okay, I have that.
Okay, just scratch out the first one. Thank you, sir. You can reach me on both, but I'd rather prefer that second one. I appreciate it. K6 Echo Hotel.
Yeah, not a problem. Who would like to make a listing?
K6LK.
K6LK. Go ahead, Bill.
Oh, thanks, Dennis. And I did send that package out for you a couple of days ago. It went out and round Advantage, so it might take a while, a little longer than going priority, but you should get it. I'll catch up with you on that. I'd like to give away, since K6LK, Bill in Kelseyville, I'd like to give away a book. Brand new, unmarked, second edition. It's called Hollow State Design. And it's by a guy by the name of Evan. Second edition. It's free for the shipping. And you know how to reach me, I believe, but for those who don't know, it's area code 707-277-0536. And nice book. If you like old stuff, I guess. K6LK.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, number 16 is for Kilowatt 6, Lima Kilowatt. And that's Bill in Kelseyville. And Bill has for free, pay for the shipping, it's a book. It's a new one called Hollow State Design. If you'd like that book, you can get a hold of Bill at 707-277-0536. Any breaks for Bill? You know, I think my Elmer had one of those at one point too. Seems like I remember seeing that on his shelf.
Yeah, it's a nice book, Dennis. It's But you got to have that stuff laying around, and some guys still have the older stuff laying around that they want to play around with.
Well, boy, I latched my hands hold of years ago of Chicago Transformer, Universal Transformer, Triad, and I think there was something else in there that had a whole list of all theirs. Those books like that are invaluable.
Yeah, exactly. Some of the older catalogs you used to see in the radio stores back in the 50s and 60s, very valuable.
Yeah, well, it gives you a chance to look up what you have and see exactly what you have. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, with a mere 4 minutes left, who would like to be number 17?
Hey, Jack Daniels again.
Yeah, go ahead.
Hey, can I add something to that listing?
Yeah, you sure can.
All right, KJ6JD here. I looked up, and that's always a mistake when you've got a crammed shack that needs the sending of the herd. How about for those of you that are into ultra-high frequency, way up there, gigahertz, a Yaesu ST912 mobile radio that functions at 1.2 gigahertz. I had it hooked up for a while and I played with it, but there's not a lot of people up there on 1.2. Anyway, it's a Yaesu ST912R, and it comes with a microphone and power cord, and that's about it. And I'll tell you, let's say $100 for it. I'll tell you $100 bill. And the rest of the information the same as on the listing. KJ6JD, sack of tomatoes.
Okay, I have it.
What mode is that?
FM.
Thank you.
Yeah, I think it's strictly FM. I don't think it's multi-mode. I'm looking at the front of it here.
Who would like to make a listing out there?
I would.
Go ahead.
Mike, KF6ZOL, how you doing?
KF6 Zulu Ocean Lima. How you doing, Mike?
Good. It's a beautiful day in Ojai, around 55 degrees, that's all. This morning was 34 degrees when I woke up.
Yeah, it'd be kind of cool. Go ahead.
No more rain, but they had an earthquake down in Malibu a couple of days ago. It affected Oxnard and Ventura and part of some of the valley down there, okay?
Yeah, I saw it on the news.
But we're okay.
Okay, you have a Lucy?
I'm looking for number 51 microphone. Dynamite 51 microphone.
Dynamite 51.
Roger, roger. You can contact me at 818-388-3806.
Okay, number 17 today is for Kilowatt Foxtrot 6, Zulu Ocean Lima. That's Mike in Ojai. And Mike has a want. He's looking for a Dynamite 51, the model 51. And if you have that, you can get a hold of Mike at 818-388-3806. Any breaks for Mike?
Recheck?
Yeah, recheck. Go ahead.
On my listing, which I think was number 7 today, the Hitachi scope is working. I just checked it. W6WH.
Okay, I just put that down.
Thank you.
Is that a little portable one?
It is portable. It's about 12 inches wide and 15 inches deep and about 5 or 6 inches high with a handle on it. Yeah.
Oh, cool. Okay, who would like to be number 18 today?
Thank you, Dennis.
You're welcome. Who would like to make a listing out there?
And it is solid state.
I have a little Hitachi sitting over here. I haven't tried it for years. I don't have the probes with it. Okay, it is the witching hour. Is there anybody that'd like to make one last listing? Does anybody have any deletions or whatever corrections on any of the lists? Okay, now the only, let me get my note out here. The only announcement I have is down in Claremont on the third Saturday every month. There's a swap meet down there at the Granite Creek Church. Get a hold of W6BDW for further details.
I've got that info for Brad. I can't remember his phone number or his call.
Brad, you out there?
Yes, sir.
Larry's looking for you.
Okay, if you got the PIN numbers, I guess that's all I need. Thanks, Larry.
Okay, get yourself a little piece of number 14 solid copper wire. And the jumpers pin 9 and 10. That's an 11-pin socket on there, so pin 9 and 10. Just jumper those with a piece of wire and the thing should come alive.
And is that broken by a switch to turn it on and off then?
Yeah, that's its function.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Thanks, Dennis.
WH.
And it's N6QWP.
Thank you. My brain is mush.
Boy, mine is today, too. I didn't get to sleep till after 3:30 this morning.
Yeah, 1:30.
Okay, everybody, I'm going to read this like I normally do. If you want the pertinent information, just yell info. Also, as I said earlier, if you have trouble getting in to me or you're going to be busy tomorrow there, look me up on QRZ. You can ship me your email your listing through the email. My address is right there. That also goes for technicians and novices. You can do the same thing. Okay, number one today was Larry and Oxid. No, that's number 7. Okay, here we go. Number one today is Steve in Novato. Steve has by Icon the T7H dual band handheld, 2 meters, 440. He has a brand new battery pack on it, desktop charger, speaker mic for it. He'd like 100 for that. Number 2 was Marilyn in San Rafael. Marilyn has by Kinwood the TS450 Sugar. Comes with a hand mic, manual, PS50 power supply. She'd like 600 for that, or best reasonable offer. She has brand spanking new in the box by Yaesu, the FT60R dual band handheld, 2 meters, 440. It's a 5-watt job. She'd like 100 for it.
Info, WT4D.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'd like the number.
Okay, that's Norway 6, Victor Alpha Whiskey, and Maryland's number is 415-302-8300. Over.
Thank you, WT4D.
Now, number 3 today was Ron in Pacifica. Ron has by Uniden the HR2510, either multi-mode or all-mode, 10-meter, 25-watt rig there. He has the mic, manual, and a mobile mounting bracket for it, too. He'd like 250 for the rig. Number 4 today was Tony in Santa Rosa. Tony has by Kinwood the TS590 Sugar Golf. Comes with a box, a manual, cord, hand mic, sound card interface, and an MC60 desk mic. He'd like 1,200 for that, or best reasonable offer. Number 5 today was Paul in Scotts Valley. He has a want. He's looking for, by AOR, he's looking for the ARD 9800 digital radio modem. Number 6 was Roy up in Sixes, Oregon. He has a want by Antenna Specialist, the MS-119. That is a CB super scanner in a triangular configuration, vertical elements, and it's switchable to give you one driven element with 2 reflectors behind it in any of one of 3 positions. He's looking for that antenna. He's also looking for 5/8 wave 1 kW rated base antenna, CB verticals there, 5/8 wave, but they got to be 1 kW rated. He wants to put all these on 10 meters. Number 7 today was Larry in Occidental. Larry has by Alinco the DJ-X2000. That's a handheld receiver that goes from DC up to 2.1 gigahertz. Comes with a manual, drop-in charger, alkaline tray with it. It's an all-mode rig. He'd like $300 for that, or best reasonable offer.
Contact.
He has by Heathkit the SB400 transmitter with a built-in power supply. It's a 9 of 10. He'd like $130 for it. He has by Master Mobile a 12-volt motorized roller inductor with control box. He'd like $150 on that. He said he'd do some trading on that for some M-squared 2-meter antennae. He has a Globe Scout 65A transmitter. He'd like $150 for it or trade. And that one's been gone through. It's all up to snuff. Then he has by Hitachi the V422 dual trace 40 megahertz working scope. He'd like best reasonable offer on it.
Contact.
Yeah, contact. Go ahead.
Yeah, the SK7CF, the guy that was looking for that ARD 9000, do you have his number?
Yeah, 9800.
Yeah.
That's Kilowatt 6 Echo Hotel. His name is Paul. And you can get a hold of Paul at 562-659-9540. Over.
Thank you, K7CF.
You're welcome there. Number 8 today was Steve up in Longview. Steve has by Hammerlin the HQ170 receiver, 8 out of 10, 160 to 6 meters with a clock. It's a pickup item in Longview. He'd like $150 for it. Number 9 today was John in Sherwood, Oregon. John has by ICOM the IC703/AT. It has the auto tuner in it. He said it's excellent condition, HF plus 6 meters, comes with a hand mic cord, and he has a carry bag for it. He'd like $350 for the rig. He has a want with a Shure 444 desk mic that has a Swan logo on it. He's looking for the Swan Delta 76 digital display. And he's also looking for a good tube tester. What do you have? Number 10 today was his neighbor, Ed, up in Sherwood. This guy's got a homebrew HF SDR transceiver. It's 100 watt, auto tuner in it. The case is 3D printed. He had a whole list of details and points on that. He said if you go on QRZ, that the rig is there in a picture. Anyway, he'd like $1,500 for that, or best reasonable offer. Had quite a bit of features to it. Number 11 today was Brian up in Montague. Brian has by HRO the 50T1 with 3 coils. It works. He'd like $40 for it. He has a Helicopters S40. It works. He'd like $20 for it. He has two national NC300 receivers. One works, one doesn't. He'd like 75 for the pair. He has ARC-V transmitters and parts and various sundries. He'd like 40 for those. These are all pickup in Montague. KB6L said W with today's list. Number 12 was Barry in Walnut Creek. And Barry has by Elecrat the KPA 1500 legal limit 2-year-old amplifier, solid state. He'll meet you in the Bay Area. Otherwise, it's a pickup there in Walnut Creek. He'd like 5,900 for the amplifier. Number 13 today was John in Sacramento. John has by Butternut the two butterfly beams, the HF5 Bravo. Those cover 10, 15, and 20. They have an option to put 40 on those. Anyway, he'd like 75 for that pair. He has by Yaesu the FT912R. That's a mobile rig at 1.2 gigahertz FM. Comes with a hand mic and a cord. He'd like 100 for it. Number 14 was Dennis up in Auburn. Dennis has the Atlas 350 XL with a power supply and speaker. It's a pickup item in Auburn. He'd like 250 for that. Number 15 today was Al in Camarillo. Al has Swans here. He has a Swan 700 CX. He also has a Swan 500 Charlie with a power supply there. For both of those, he'd like 650 or best reasonable offer. Number 16 today was Bill in Kelseyville. Bill has for free, it's a brand new book called Hollow State Design, free for the shipping. And the last one of the day today is Mike in Ojai there. He has a want for a Dynamite, the Model 51. Okay, everybody, that's the list as I have it today. Are there any infos, deletions, corrections?
Contact?
Yeah, go ahead and make your call.
Yeah, November 3 Echo Golf. 1294 or whatever, 1200 radio.
The what?
Yeah, it was something about a couple listings back about a C1934 or something.
1.2 gig FM.
Oh, the Yaesu FT912 Romeo.
FT912 Romeo. Okay. Yeah, can you give me the info on that?
I sure can. That's Kilowatt Juliet 6, Juliet Delta. His name is John. And you can get a hold of John at 916-616-9980. Over.
Roger. Thank you, Dennis.
Yeah, you're welcome. Any more infos? Okay, hearing nothing. I'll be back tomorrow and we'll do this all over again. Good afternoon, everybody. KB6L ZW.
7-3, Dennis. Thanks very much.